My name is Fernando Bernie. I have three boys. They're all in their 20s now, all the way from 24 to 20. I was originally born in a border town called Nogales, and lived in Arizona until I was about 11. Moved out here to California. I'm now 53, so I've been here about 40-something years. Pretty much a family man, hardworking family man. My life as it started was very like a Viking life, I would call it, because of how many schools we went to. We were always we'll be at an uncle or aunt's house, me and my older brother Mario, for like 2 or 3 months in the summertime, away from our parents at a young age, like 8 or 9 years old. Went to 22 schools before I was like 11 years old, 12 years old. So, but everything settled down right after that. So my life has been good. It's been full. So I'm happy the way it's going turned out. We're a very close family. My father passed away. He was in a coma for a few weeks. So about a week and a half to 2 weeks. I'm not sure exactly how many days, but it was tough because go see him, and hopefully we're hoping he'll come out of the coma, and he never did, and he ended up passing away in a young age, which hurt us all. Every time that we see him, we just talk about something that he might remember, and I could tell he did know that I was talking to, because one time I was talking about, hey, we want to go to Phoenix, and when you get better, we're going to take a drive over there, me and you, and you see a tear running down his cheek, the side of his eyes, and then I knew he was listening to me. I knew it. So as I walked away, I got a call later that I left there about, say, 1 o'clock. About 5 o'clock that evening, I got a call to come back to the hospital, and then I just found out he passed away. So I was pretty much the last person that he was close to that seen him. I think I was about 29 years old when I found out that my father had other siblings. Not my mother, but my father had other siblings. I was very shocked and surprised, because he was a very strict, person, and he was always talking about doing everything right. So when I found out, you could say I was in shock. Not their fault. The way I feel, they were brought into this world. They didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I met one. I went to a family reunion. One of my father's brothers rang one of his siblings. At the time, I was looking at him, and he kind of resembled one of my brothers. I talked to him briefly, but not really about him being a sibling of mine. I kind of knew, because I was told. And I just seen him trying to get attention, like hang out with us. If we went someplace, he wanted to go with us, and it was just like he seemed like he wanted to bond, but we never did.
They won't admit it, but some type of hatred towards them, to find out that their dad wasn't only their dad, but yet shared amongst many others.
He's never personally told me himself until today about him having other family members. I've always just heard it through the grapevine, and as far as this changing his view on his dad, I believe that it might have had a huge role in it, because to this day, I've never really seen any pictures of his dad. He has one, that's about it.
If I was about the other kid besides the ones my siblings have now, with my 3 boys, I would, and if I had children from somebody else, I definitely want to get together and bond and do the things I didn't do with the siblings my father had. Well, I guess they would be considered stepbrothers or stepsisters. I would, if I was in their shoes, I would want them to bond. If you look at my past, when I was growing up, it seemed like my parents were always moving. I think that's put a real stable life for my family. In the future, I would like to, continue working another 7 more years. I would think I'll be ready for retirement financially. That's the main thing, financially, and have some medical behind me, so I can just live a good retirement life. That's what I'm looking forward to. Maybe grandkids, never know.